Oh, we love baseball, that's for sure. We're looking at Coors Field right about now this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Shalima Maharaj. Good Saturday morning to all of you. Right now, let's kick off your morning with our Weather Impact Team meteorologist, Jaden Knowles. Jaden, you have had a busy morning tracking a number of different things.
Yeah, that's right, Shalima. A very busy morning, not only just morning, but weekend. And we have 2 weather impact alerts now in effect for today as well as tomorrow. We're going to break all that down for you. But good morning to everyone looking outside at Copper Mountain. Blue skies, sunny conditions. That's exactly what we're expecting for this afternoon. But here's one of the main reasons why we're going weather impact alert. High fire danger. So just be very, very smart if you're doing anything outside today. Here's that red flag warning. That will begin at 11 a.m. this morning and continue till 9 p.m. this evening. And now the metro area is included with this high wind watch. That will go into effect until 6 p.m. as we head into tomorrow. Heading out the door this morning, temperatures on the warmer side. I was just standing outside in the backyard, and you don't even need a light jacket. It feels very nice, but it is going to be warm, and we're going to warm up rather quickly as we head into this afternoon. Current temperatures across the entire state, noticing warmer temperatures over towards the eastern plain, still seeing the cool temperatures across the high country and also the low 40s for the western slope. So noticing we're starting to see those winds already start to ramping up. Some wind gusts close to 15 miles per hour across the metro area. Still pretty gusty down towards Loveland Pass, closer to 50 miles per hour. But as we head into this afternoon, we can definitely expect to see 50 mile per hour wind gusts, including the metro area. So happy Pi Day to everyone. I know the most important number that you wanted to know is not 3.1415. I can continue that, but we're going to just talk about the forecasted high. 75 degrees is what we're forecasting, but there's going to be a big temperature difference as we head into tomorrow. We're going to break that down for you later in the show. Shalima?
All right, thanks so much for that, Jaden. Well, thousands of Xcel customers are preparing for the possibility of losing power this weekend. The utility says a planned shutoff is likely starting this afternoon. With high winds and dry conditions in the forecast, the idea is to keep power lines from sparking a fire. Xcel says if the planned shutoff does happen, it'll begin around 2 p.m. Now, they're warning it could take anywhere from several hours to days for power to be restored. 9 News reporter Ria Jha was in Golden last night, checking in with a local food pantry as it prepares for a possible outage.
Do you want to do brats? What about bacon?
This isn't a grocery list.
I want to put some fruits.
At the Golden Pantry and Thrift, this is what preparing for a power outage looks like.
We have the potential to lose hundreds of thousands of pounds of food. That means that not only do we lose stuff, but we are then not able to feed our community.
Brittany LaRue
Perfect.
is the executive director of the food pantry.
And we have to make really tough decisions of, okay, in this fridge, what are we going to keep? What is our priority? Then it becomes a Tetris game to see how much you can fit in one cooler. I don't think she's gonna fit.
This
No.
isn't her first game of Tetris.
The moment we get those notifications, the stress level rises because there's this level of uncertainty.
4 times in the last 4 months,
This is from Xcel, this is from December.
they've received notices about Xcel's possible planned power shutoffs due to high winds and wildfire risk. On Friday, they received another one.
Once we have coolers filled up, we will call around to volunteers, we'll call around to some of our local restaurants.
Sometimes even sacrificing her own fridge.
I will call home and ask, hey, do we have any freezer or fridge space?
Whether the outage happens or not, they have to prepare the same way every time.
You don't know if it's gonna happen. You don't know when it's gonna happen. We are so ready for this wind season to be done.
Well, a wildfire in Nebraska that sent smoke into Colorado yesterday is now mapped at over 450,000 acres. That's according to the National Interagency Fire Center, and it's burning uncontained. It started late Thursday night. The Arthur County Sheriff's Office says a person died as a result of the fire. Bob and Billy Stalker live just miles away, and they say it's been a community effort to fight it.
Our local volunteer fire department is only one of about 35 that have showed up for us. The local ranchers, the local farmers, they bring their water tankers and trucks and their box scrapers to do fire breaks. They've been working tirelessly all night long, and they're still asking for help.
Well, that wildfire smoke was heaviest in areas like Greeley. The fire department says there it received a number of reports about the smoke and confirmed that there were no active fires within the city. Well, the city of Boulder is shopping around for automated license plate reading cameras meant to help law enforcement with their investigations. Right now, the city uses Flock, which has been at the center of controversy over its handling of data in other jurisdictions. The city says its contract with Flock was due for a renewal this month. They renegotiated terms as part of an extension while they take bids from other vendors. The city says as part of the new terms, Flock agreed to updated data privacy and security requirements, monthly meetings to review Boulder-related data, and an opt-out provision that allows the city to get out of the extended contract with 30 days notice and no financial penalty. The city's 30 Flock cameras will stay online as Boulder takes bids. They also expect Flock to submit a bid. Well, the city of Denver recently decided to replace Flock, the breakdown following a series of 9 news investigations that revealed the company placed Denver's tracking data on a national network accessible to law enforcement agencies that were helping immigration enforcement, and that the company had a secret partnership with the U.S. Border Patrol. We now know the name of a man found dead after an SUV exploded at a trailhead in Summit County. The coroner's office says he was 51-year-old William Bush, a man who lived in Dillon. He died after an explosion and subsequent fire at the Straight Creek trailhead last week. It is still unknown what happened. The ATF is helping investigate. A study from 2024 found there was more than enough traffic to warrant a stoplight at East Bellevue and Franklin. That's the intersection where a man and his wife were killed just months apart. Andy Goldberg was hit and killed by a driver in May 2024 while out jogging. After her death, her husband Jerry launched a petition to have traffic signals put up. And last week, he died in a crash at that same intersection. Since January 2024, 16 crashes have been reported there. In addition to the 2 that took the lives of the Goldbergs, at least 3 other crashes left people with injuries. But it's traffic volume that plays the biggest part in deciding whether traffic lights go up. And that study found in one 3-hour span, nearly 8,000 cars passed on Bellevue. For context, that's 44 vehicles a minute. Cherry Hills is working on a new traffic study to make sure that conditions haven't changed in the 18 months since the last study was done. The city also wants to validate the previous study.